Oh, 4 years.
4 years until.
Okay, so you go up Oxford, you have a run, a nice little run, and you part ways with Oxford.
Yeah.
How do we get to Brandywine? So is Brandywine the next stop after Oxford, or is there something?
The Wilmington Christian sneaks in.
Okay.
So Oxford's AD was ducking me the whole summer. I'm doing workouts. I got camps and clinics going on in Elkton. I'm doing it all with the same kids. I'm building them. They're getting better. The whole nine. He's ducking me. Good job, coach. Good job. He's selling me something. Oh, good job.
So that ends because we don't want to get into the details of that.
Right. So that
ends, and we end. So now we go to Wilmington Christian.
That ends late October. I call a couple coaches. They throw me a lifeline. I'm in the Bahamas for my birthday, and I get a call from the AD like, "Hey, we heard about you. Great things about you. You'd be a perfect fit. Can you come in this date?" I said, "No, I'm away. How about this day?" "That's perfect. Come home, get situated, go in." Had a great interview. Got the job.
Okay, so now we're in the coveted. In Delaware, there's a few coveted things you want to do in Delaware. You either want to be at a public school that's known for just flat out getting talent in the building, or you want to get into the private school sector where you can be suggestive, not recruiting, but suggestive about who comes to the program and sees it.
So
you get the Wilmington Christian.
I get Wilmington Christian, meet the players, I don't force, a new surrounding, you work your way in slow. So we have about 20 girls. Yeah, about 20 girls came out. That's the JV and varsity. Most of them playing varsity. So whatever leftovers I get for the JV. So we had to dig inside. We had to dig into the middle school crate. And I got 3 hidden gems out of 6. I get 3 hidden gems out of 6, take them with me, groom them. And I got 3 foreign exchange students who don't speak English at all. So I'm doing everything I can do to translate what I need to get done on the court to have them know what's going on, speeding them up, but also not run them away.
So, because I want to get to your bit, I want to get to the meat and potatoes. So you're at Wilmington Christian, you learn in another culture. It's Oxford, I know, is a affluent place. You get the Wilmington Christian, it's affluent, but it's different.
Super different.
Super different. Not really a basketball powerhouse, but at that time had some really good talent.
Yes.
Right. So they had I believe it had a nice playoff run. So you're there a year?
I'm there 1 year.
Okay. So now, Wilmington Christian, you're there a year. I believe I know there was turnover in the whole program. So I know it was turnover. So that leads us to Brandywine, right?
Correct. So
how do we get to Brandywine?
Wilmington Christian has a road game at Brandywine, towards the end of the season. And I see an old friend of mine I used to play ball with back in Harlan, Hamby days.
No, elementary school, middle school.
We go back with Larry Spiller, Dave Glazier, and the fellas. So I see him at the game. We're busting it up. I haven't seen him in about 10, 15, 15 years at least.
Minimum.
We're catching. Yeah, it's been a minute. So we're catching up. JV plays first, of course. We jump on him, pretty good. He's looking impressed. Like, wow. So we're playing the varsity game, come up, we jump on him. That was it. So he's like, hey, man, Mike got something for you. There's situation happened there. And I'm like, the way I'm feeling, my situation, I'm not. It's feeling awkward. It's feeling weird right this time.
It's running its course.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Okay.
maybe, stranger things have happened.
Right. So the way the cards play out, you end up meeting with him about the Brandywine job.
Yeah. So
let's get to this winning situation.
So I call him. He's in Cambodia. He says he'll call me back. He's in Cambodia. He'll call me back in a month. So we're emailing. He's emailing me back and forth still. We're not talking. He's emailing me. He gets home. He calls. Interview for the job. Get the job. So, I just left Wilmington Christian, made a playoff berth. So I'm still feeling fresh about that playoff, Everything feels good. I'm like, you know what? I brought that playoff championship swag over to there. Like, they won previous year 4 wins. So they're like, huh? What are you talking about? We can do this. Trust me. You all need to get in line. Let's get in shape. Let's get it. Hey, listen, no playing around. You mean this thing? Trust me, we're going to playoffs. That's what I'm here to do. It is what it is. So we're getting all that losing, all that out the way. We're not doing that no more.
So how did it go the first year?
We went 12-8, 8-1 in the conference, 7-1 in conference. We lost to AI in the heartbreaker. 3 kids flunked off at the end. We played them a day afterwards. So the high lows, the emotions is we feeling down. We got a big game for Flight B championship. So we couldn't really gather the troops, figure it out. I moved up. 4 players from JV played up. That's how much they were coached up to play. So we took a chance, rolled the dice. We up 20-1, 19-1 to half, losing overtime, 38-35 in a thriller.
Sounds like it. So that year y'all don't win Flight B, or do you?
We tied.
So you shared
Flight B. We shared it.
Okay, that's still a win.
Finished the record 12. Record was 12-8. AI was 8-8 because they forfeited some games during the course. Well, 8-12. I'm sorry. So no one in Flight B made it to the playoffs. No team. First time I ever saw that. So no team makes it to Flight B. They even played in the Blue Hen Conference game. So they lost to St. George's. And we got no team in Flight B in playoffs. We win our last 3 games after that loss. All road games. On the road. With 4 varsity players and 4 JV players at best.
Okay. So
and we get it done.
Okay.
To even get a chance to get in. They give us 25th with a 2015 looking in.
Y'all was at the door and they closed it on you.
Yeah, like, oh, sorry, it's enough. Right.
So then we have a COVID year.
Yes, Coach wins Coach of the Year. Him and Coach Clapp. No, him and AI share. Him and Coach share the Coach of the Year award. So that was remarkable, winning from 4 wins to 12 in one season.
Mm-hmm.
Was phenomenal.
75% increase.
Yes, COVID comes.
That takes us all down to Chinatown.
So the magical season.
Because you guys almost ran a Boston. For those of you who don't know what a Boston is, it's 13 books on a card game. So they almost went 13-0. They almost ran the table.
So we had that sour taste in our mouth from the AI game.
The year before.
We knew it.
The year before.
The year before, we had a sour taste in our mouth, all of us, because we knew we're the better team. If the 3 girls don't fail, we know we beat them.
Right.
That's in our mind. We knew it. If you had the players right now, they'll say the same thing. We'd have had one of the girls, we'd have won. Just one.
But that's the hand. That's coaching.
That's it. But you know, things happen. So we had that sour taste in our mouth every game. We couldn't get that taste out of our mouth. So we will make everybody pay for it. Everybody we saw paid for it. Didn't matter who they were, what they were. We didn't care. So, mind you, we won 3 or 4 games last season. Here we go, fast forward a little bit. We're 4-0. We didn't win the last 8 games in a row.